Hi, this is Chinkie, also known as Mr. Chink Positive, your wealth and life coach. For this session, I just want to share with you one of my books that I've written. It's called Always Chink Positive. Actually, this book was inspired by my radio and TV show over at TV5 at 92.3 News FM at Action TV. Every Sunday at 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., it helps to inspire people who are losing hope. It gives also inspiration to people who wants really a fresh start. So basically what I've done in this book, I have written 50 Chink Positive quotes. And then what I did in this book is a simple 10-minute session per day. All you need to do is just 10 minutes. If you are not a reader, this is a book for you. All you need to do is just 10 minutes a day, and this book will help you renew and change your mindset, refocus your perspective, and to look at the positive things rather than the negative things. You focus on the solution, not on the problem. It can help you to overcome trials, hardships. Like for example, you want to learn how to overcome fear of failure, fear of rejection. It's all in this book. So all you need to do is just grab this and read this 10 minutes a day. You will get my reading and you will get my reflection, my response, and the most important part of this book is what we call as the My Prayer. I'm so excited to receive a letter from no other than our good Senator Grace Poe, and I was just shocked and surprised. She wrote me a letter about this book and she said this: "It is a book worth reading and it helps your readers to overcome trials and failures and be the best version of themselves. Chink Positive is also a tool that readers can use again and again to pull themselves through life's challenges. Very truly yours, Senator Grace Poe." When I received this letter, the more that I was encouraged that this book really is a very inspirational book that can really change the lives and the mindsets of people. If you want... Hi, my name is Chinkie, also known as Mr. Chink Positive, your wealth and life coach. Right now, I'm just excited to share with you a book that is kind of different with what I'm always writing. This part, yes, I always teach about money, write about money, but this part, it's not only practical side, but this on the spiritual side of money. And I'm happy to share this with you. It's called Rich God, Poor God. Rich God, Poor God means, are there two gods that we're serving? One rich, one poor. Actually, there's only one God, and that God is a rich God. Unfortunately, how come you say there are two gods? Actually, it's not the problem. It's not God. The problem is how we look at God. Well, admit it or not, how we were raised when we were younger directly affects the way we look at God today. What do I mean? You just imagine this. Paano na, let's say, kung pinalaki ka sa isang pamilya na hindi naman masyadong karangyaan, mayaman, di ba? Would you have the audacity and the boldness to go to your father and sabihin mo, "Dad, tingnan ng 1 million pesos, medyo bored kami ng mga friends namin, gusto namin magsunog ng pera." Alam mo, pag sinabi mo sa tatay mo yun, ano sabi ng tatay mo? Ikaw nahibang ka ba? Nasisiraan ka ba ng ulo? Nahihirapan na tayo magbayad, tapos hingin ka pa ng 1 million? So, definitely, siyempre, he cannot afford to give that, even though he's willing. And you just imagine, what if, okay? What if your father right now is Bill Gates? You are the favorite child, you're the favorite son and daughter. Will you hesitate? Will you hesitate to ask for $1 million from Bill Gates, your father? I don't think so. Haven't you realized? So what's the point? What's the point? Haven't you realized? The way you look at your father affects the way you approach him. Like for example, ba't ba ako yung dito? Wala naman. Dito, at least dito meron ako. And likewise, don't miss this. You miss this, you miss the entire book. Haven't you realized the way you look at God today affects the way you also pray to Him? How do you pray to God? Is it like this? Lord, ganun ba tayo dyan? What do I mean? Diba? Pambayad na ng upa, pambayad na ng kuryente. So, you know what? Parang you're begging ba? Parang you're asking, Lord, meron ba tayo dyan? Or when you ask and pray in confidence. Lord, I know your plans to prosper me, not to harm me, to give me hope in the future. Your plan is to make me the head, not the tail. You want to make me the lender, not the borrower. You want to put me at the top, never be at the bottom. So, if that is your heart desire to know God better, in the areas, not only in terms of spiritual areas, but also finance. Okay? This is the book for you. Because always remember, God said on Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know I have plans for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you hope and a what? Future." This book that I have written is a very unique book. This is not only a book that you read. Once you flip this book, you flip it, okay? Once you flip this book, it has another dimension. This book will teach you why God wants you to what? To prosper. This is a what? Group discussion guide for 8 weeks that you can meet a small group of friends of yours. You can facilitate a small group setting like warm-up question, introduction statement, tension statement, and then it can also teach you on how you can also encourage others to think how God can bless you. You can use this. I'm so excited to share to you one of my books that I've written. It's called How I Made My First Million Direct Selling and How You Can Too. A lot of people always write me, email me, and ask me this question: how can you become successful in this industry? And also some people ask how much money you have created in the business. Rather than telling you how much money I've created in the industry, why don't I tell you how many millionaires I've created when I was still active in the business? I've helped around 55 people who became millionaires and successful in their own right when I was still active in the business. So, question, what is really the secret in order for you to become successful in this industry? Have you ever heard this quote called, "Experience is the best teacher"? Well, if you have heard this quote, allow me to share to you another quote that you might want to entertain. Learning from other people's mistakes and experiences are the best teacher. Matuto ka sa pagkakamali at karanasan ng ibang tao. Yan ang pinakamagaling na guro. So, ang gagawin ko lang, basically, what I've done in this book, lahat ng mga pagkakamali ko, lahat ng experience ko, lahat ng mga ikangan natutunan ko sa industry in 14 years, I compress it and put it inside this book. What will you learn from this book? Number one, you will learn how to master the ins and outs of the industry of direct selling. It's very, very important for you to understand what you're getting into. I always tell people, never get into something that you do not understand, no matter how profitable it may be. Second thing that you're going to learn here, you're going to understand the selling techniques, the professional techniques, prospecting skills, closing skills, follow-up skills, training skills. The third thing that I want to share with you is how to overcome fear. Whether you like it or not, in the business of selling, there's a lot of fears that you're going to experience. The fear of rejection, the fear of failure, fear of what other people might say. Number 4, you're going to also learn the 10 pitfall of a what? Starter. This is just like the 10 commandments. These are the 10 things that you shouldn't be doing in this business. Kundi masasayang ng effort mo, masasayang ng pagod mo. So in order for you to know what are the 10 things, again, it's in this book. As a matter of fact, there are a lot more things that you can get from this book. Like for example, I'm going to share with you what are the winning attitudes, the attitude of focus, the power of goal setting, the power of what? Vision, the power of teamwork, the power of leadership. If you want to know more about this book, all you need to do is just right now, put your name and your email address on the screen right now, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a free video session on what are the things, again, your basic things that you need to learn in order for you to start your direct selling business. And at the same time, I will even give you a free chapter of the book. You can download it for free. All you need to do is just put your name and your email address right now.